Today on Yarra Ranges Live TV, we are joined by Councillor Fiona McAllister from the Shire of Yarra Ranges. Her patch of our beautiful part of the world is the Ryrie ward, and we're very grateful to have her time, and thank you very much for joining us here on Yarra Ranges Live TV.
My pleasure. Thanks, Pat.
Now, can you share with our viewers out there, please, Ryrie ward? What part of the Yarra Ranges is Ryrie ward?
Well, of course, it's the most beautiful part of the Yarra Ranges. That'll start a battle. So it stretches from, starts at Coldstream, up both the Melba Highway and up to Healesville, up to Blackspur, includes Coldstream, Healesville, Yarra Glen, Steels Creek, Gruyere, Yering, Dixon's Creek, and the list goes on and on. So a very beautiful part of the world.
And it sounds like basically Fiona looks after the winery region within our own backyard.
Yeah.
And
that's a hard task.
Oh, I'm sure it's a hard task. Could I ask, how long have you lived in the Yarra Ranges for?
About 10 years now, so I moved from Melbourne, but returned to my roots in some way. I grew up in a town very similar size to Healesville, so my husband and I did the tree change about 10 years ago.
How did you get involved in local politics?
Yeah, it's funny, it's sort of probably like most people, you sort of happened into it by chance, but I did grow up in a family where both my parents were really actively involved in the community, so Rotary and St John's Ambulance and all sorts of groups. So grew up in that model where you put back into the community. Always been very interested in politics, and probably about 6 or 7 years ago when we were living in the valley, both my husband and I, there were a few things that happened at the time that we thought, that could be done a bit differently, and decided that one of us would run, and decided it would be me.
Oh, fantastic. So, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
And congratulations on winning the recent council election.
Thank
so you've been elected again?
I have.
Yes, and so from that, I mean, out of all the things you could do in life, you've explained how, but why? I mean, why get involved in politics? Why not? Well, this is true.
Why not? If you want to make, on behalf of your community, make it a better place to be, what better way to do it? Really, it's, I work, I have a family, so you can balance all those things. I don't have to be a full-time politician like state and federal members.
True.
So I get that nice balance, but I have the opportunity to make a real difference and to do it on behalf of 20,000 people who really need a voice.
Fantastic. And I'm sure it's a much needed voice too, as you said.
Yeah, well, look, local councillors are really important. Really important. And I don't mean that in an ego way, but in terms of providing that voice for a community to influence what happens in their towns, in terms of planning, where money's spent or not spent. So it's really important that we have councillors. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what do you hope to achieve while you're in office here at the Shire of Yarra Ranges?
This term.
Yeah, this term, so of course. This is,
so I'd like to think I've achieved.
How many terms have you had now?
This is my second. Second, yeah. So hoping that I might have achieved a few things last time, and certainly got re-elected, so that was always a good sign.
Fantastic
I've had
sign.
my performance review and I passed.
You passed, congratulations.
I did pass, thank you. So, look, last term, the things that were really important for me were some reform around planning, about how we deal with our community around planning issues, council internal processes and the culture, so we've come a long way in that regard. There were projects in each of the towns that were really important. So Coldstream, we've done a structure plan and a community plan and are rolling some of those things out, which has been fantastic. And Healesville, there's been lots of work with sporting groups and various community groups. So a lot of that, I'm hoping those sorts of things continue. Some big projects that I'd love to see come to life this term are the Yarra Valley Trail, which I'm hoping some of you out there have heard of, if not all of you.
Yes.
And that's a trail network that would connect Lilydale to Yarra Glen to Healesville to Warburton back to Lilydale.
Fantastic.
Which is amazing for the local community, or will be, and also in terms of tourism and riding along the Yarra River and through aqueducts, and will be amazing. So that's probably the one project that I'm very passionate about and really want to see come to life this term.
It's a great project and very exciting from a tourism point of view, also opportunity for local jobs, and
absolutely.
just improving the infrastructure that we have. That's great.
And for families to get out and about, it offers, I've got young children, so being able to throw them on the back of a bike, not literally, but, it will be that sort of experience plus something a bit more challenging for people a bit more fitness orientated. So, yeah.
Wonderful. And what do you see as the biggest challenge that's facing council?
I suppose, it's not a new challenge, but I think every local government, we're a big municipality. We have a community of over 150,000. We have a budget of 220 million, and which
sounds like a lot, but it's actually in real money terms, it's not.
Well, not when you look at how many people we're representing, and it's their money that we've got to spend in the right way. So, we're in an environment where you want to make sure that we spend it wisely. We're very conscious of that. So where do you spend it? Do you focus on roads or footpaths, or do you build a lot more kind of trails and things that will attract businesses to the area? So I think that's always the biggest struggle for any council, is making sure that you do the best you can with ratepayer money and get the balance right about where you're spending that money. So
Excellent. So Fiona, what do you love about the Yarra Ranges?
Wow, how long have you got?
I've got as much time as you have, but I know we're limited to time out there on YouTube, so we'll try to keep it short.
So, wow. I mean, you look out the window and we live in a very beautiful place. So we really are very blessed, I think, in terms of the physical environment that we have. There's something for everyone. We have the mountains, the rivers, and we have amazing communities. And I know that sounds quite glib, but we really do. The level of engagement with council and groups of people working together on amazing projects all the time, and the level of energy. I speak to my counterparts in metropolitan councils and they're quite astounded at even things like a council meeting where often we'll have anything up to 100 people attending.
Fantastic.
Very passionate about something that they want to see council doing.
Yes.
So, I think that is incredible, and I think that's a wonderful thing about where we live. Yeah.
Fantastic. Look, Fiona, thank you very much for sharing your time and your thoughts and your comments with us here on Yarra Ranges Live TV, and wish you all the best for 2017.
Thanks, Pat. My pleasure. Thanks for
Thank you
talking
so
to
much.
me. Thank you.